1212. This is a risk disclaimer. Trading any financial instrument involves a risk of capital loss. This stream is only for educational purposes and not investment advice. So try not to fuck it up. Past performance is not indicative of future results.
How you doing, my man?
And personal results in general are difficult to replicate. If you decide to watch, follow, and you screw up, you can only blame yourself. And now, click on the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. This is a risk.
And welcome everyone to the afternoon session. Hope you had a good morning.
Yes, thank you.
Morning.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Awesome, good. Why is Andrew on YouTube? Anyway.
Good question.
Yeah, I see. I realize I recognize some people from our team rather watching the YouTube stream than joining the Zoom, because there's more happenings on YouTube, you know, live comment and all that. But anyway, so welcome back. How was your morning today? Did anyone trade with me this morning? 6 a.m.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Did you make some profit?
Yeah, of course.
Good. What's your name? Sorry.
Marwan.
Ah, Marwan. Okay, sorry. Just I can't see the names because I have so many things on my screen. But
No issues.
Hi Thomas, it's Andrew.
Hey Andrew, you came from YouTube.
I've decided to give you the like.
I am here on the Zoom. I'm here on the Zoom. I'm on the YouTube as well.
Oh, you both YouTube and Zoom? Wow.
Yeah.
It's an honor, seriously. How was your morning trade, Andrew? I saw your results.
Yeah, very surprised. I only put 100 quid on that new account and I've made 54.
And how much profit you made in percentage-wise?
In person, probably 10.
That's good. 10% every day.
Yeah.
You know, how much is the interest rate on the bank account? Annual?
1.28.
Yeah.
Something like that. And you made 10% already on your account. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Great
So,
stuff.
yeah, some days we win, some days we lose, but the important is that, you know, consistency. It's a numbers game. We're aiming for the long run, you know, slowly but steady. And now, let's have a look on the gold market. But before we do that, let me explain gold first, and then we can talk about the economics. So you can gold, we have two positions. I closed down my second position and most of my first position at 1808 because we have reached the daily or the weekly pivot point. And what is expected now is price is more likely to break it through with a bullish candle, and but we don't know yet because it hasn't confirmed. So how you should trade this? Who the fuck is? Okay, so when it breaks through with a bullish candle, you have to wait for the retest. Usually these, you know, when it comes really close to the pivot points or resistance level or any kind of important key level, most people start shorting. And I've seen already in Telegram that people said like, oh yeah, we're going to short from this level. We're going to ride it down. Yeah, you can try it. You know, it's a possibility it's going to drop, but usually what happens exactly because of the many people wants to short it, and usually most people don't see the weekly pivot points. They just see, you know, they look left on the chart and they see resistance right here or support and they start to short, but then they get a big surprise. And what I'm aiming for is those sellers to be closed out when price hits the stop losses. Ultimately the other side of a sell is a buy, so it's going to push price over the weekly pivot point, and then we're gonna go down to lower time frame, wait for the retest, and then hopefully 1828. Now this is one scenario. The other one is because we have some data coming out today. There's a possibility, depending on the data, because you know gold market is heavily driven by economic data. There's a possibility that gold is going to spike down and then continue its way to the upside. So these are the two scenarios I'm aiming for. But of course, there is always a possibility that gold is going to just go down. And, you know, fuck everyone. So, let's have a look quickly on the other positions. GJ, cheeky fucker, didn't even come close to my entry level USD CAD. Just delete the crap. Okay, USD CAD, remember yesterday I posted the second position and it didn't touch my entry level. It went up, but then it came back again, tapped in, and now it's going up. So hopefully it's going to continue to the upside. We'll see. US 30. US 30 is, I think it's waiting for the jobs data. And then depending on that, we're going to see some direction. So not much happening on the markets now. I think traders are waiting for, you know, economic data, which we have today. Manufacturing PMI, ISM manufacturing employment, you know, all of these are important number. Some people say it's important, some people say not important. Now purchasing manager index is, personally I think it's important because, you know, it tells the state the health of the economy. Any reading above should be considered as an expansion of the economy. So there's you know, the economy is growing, US is doing well, jobs being created, etc. But on the other hand, because the US is service-based, you know, is service-based country, and the exports are tiny compared to the imports, some people say the PMI is not that important. Well, markets will decide about this. And then we have the jobs openings number, and this is going to be, I think, more important than the PMI. What is your guess? What's going to be today? Is it going to be bullish for gold? Bearish? This is a time when you can talk, guys.
As long as it's under the pivot, I'm still bearish. I want to see what happened around that point of interest.
Okay.
Then it's you have to answer that, Thomas.
Yes.
We talked.
Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm just doing so many things at the same time. I definitely agree with Raul. Those who don't know Raul, he's one of the most valued members of the AlphaFX community. Great amount of market knowledge, you know, he's a real professional, and everything he says, I do agree with him because he's always right. That's the reality.
And if I'm not right, then I'm still right.
Yeah, you know,
it is a little bit difficult to accept here at my work, but
yeah, but it's very rare that Raul is not right when it comes to trading and posting positions about USD Japanese yen. You know, sometimes he's not right, like last time when I almost burned my account because of you.
with that only one lot size.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
So what Raul was saying, that the weekly pivot point, the blue line, usually when price is below the pivot point, then, you know, it's bearish. Let's have a look on the RSI. Whoa, 4-hour RSI is just on the 50% level. The daily is below the 50%, or the middle, mean, average, whatever you call it. which is bearish for gold based on the technicals. And also we have to take into consideration the Elliott waves, which are looking really, really bearish for gold. So those of you who follow Elliott wave, I've seen some analysis, and today's Elliott wave count is expecting a drop. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse, but I'm going to throw out the window. So the Elliott wave count lines up mostly with the Fibonacci. It correlates a lot, and I think Elliott wave is expected to come higher, as in my scenario, but then the Elliott wave counters expecting a massive drop all the way to 1720. Whether it's going to happen, we'll see. I don't have my crystal ball yet. We have the closing in wedge. Anything is possible. And for this reason, I highly recommend just to follow short-term intraday trades, in and out. Lock your money, close it down, realize the profit, and walk away. Come back tomorrow. What do you think, guys? What's going to happen?
Agree.
Gold will be bipolar.
Yeah, I have a really good analysis, and this is free of charge. So it can go up, down, maybe sideways, not left, definitely not left, but to the right maybe. So these are the three possible scenarios.
Up.
Right. And I think we start to make some presence on YouTube, because we have 85 viewers right now. So we only started 10 minutes ago. So we have a question about András Keynote. It sounds like a really Hungarian name, but the Keynote, maybe that's not too Hungarian, family name. Question is, do you think gold will reach at least 1820? Well, it's not far away, and you can see on the chart, if I just switch back, that yes, I'm expecting 1820, but because we just arrived to an important resistance level, it may won't happen immediately. And because it's an important resistance level, it might just melt immediately. We don't know yet. We have the scenarios, what I explained just 5-10 minutes ago, and that's what I'm expecting. Next question, Hassan's Khalid, can I buy gold now? Yeah, it's, if you find a good jeweler or retailer, go and buy some. Definitely. Buy a nice gold ring to your wife or boyfriend or whoever makes you happy. Just do it. It's good. It's always good. I love these questions. Can I sell or buy? This is not financial advice.
At your own peril, as it is.
Yeah.
But if you look to your drawing, it's on a pivot point. It can go up and retest, or it can go down. It's exactly in the middle, so I don't recommend anything. Wait, what happens? Look
Yeah,
for
just
information.
watch. I mean, if you noticed on gold, usually what happens is about half of the month gold moves sideways, shake-offs the weak-handed traders, trading in ranges, and just make some silly moves. And about 1-2 weeks, maybe 5 really, really good opportunities when gold drops or goes up hundreds or thousands of pips in literally 1 or 2 days. And you have to aim for those quality trades, and quality over quantity. It's always better. And we have 96 people watching our YouTube stream. That's yesterday we could barely break 100, and today we start just under 100. How cool is that? Hey Gayatri, I see you in the Zoom. How are you? No answer. Anyway, so let's have a look on the economic calendar. 30 minutes to kill. What should we do, guys? AI by Faye from YouTube. We love your channel. Thank you so much. I love your comments. Jack asking, can gold go to 1797? Yes, it can. Is it going to happen? I don't know. So until we wait, I'm just going to chill and watch the market. Hey Gayatri, do you have a mic on?
No.
No, it's not a Actrib bunch today.
No, I guess he might be at work.
Yeah, everyone's in the work toilet watching the stream. Oh, should I buy or sell gold? I think we should do like the Japanese style. We should start the streams with an exercise. A bit of cardio aerobic.
No, I'm off today, Thomas. But most of the time, when you guys are doing Zoom, I'm most of the time on the walk, so that's why I couldn't speak. Otherwise, other people around might be thinking what he's doing.
Are you saying that your job is more important than the AlphaFX community?
We have to manage both, right? Otherwise,
yeah, true.
How to manage?
Just kidding.
But no, you're right. Alpha is important, but at least still we have enough funds to get rid of job. We still have to do a job.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I worked my ass off since I was 16, but you know, when you find your edge, when you can become independent, I think that's priceless. And not having to depend on jobs, bosses, corporates, payroll, monthly payments, it just sucks out the life of people. And one of my best decisions in my life is when I quit my job. Well, I quit many times in my life, but you know, when I decided that you know, I want to trade at home, I want to do video production, I want to do YouTube videos, I think that was one of the best decisions in my life. However, it's also a really lonely road, because you know, trading at home alone requires discipline. You have to get, you know, kind of framework in your daily routine. Otherwise it's going to consume. When you're watching the markets for 6, 8, 10 hours, it's not healthy.
So how do you manage, Thomas? Sometimes it's almost like addiction doing trading. How do you manage discipline? That okay, this is enough. We need to stop it. How you develop this kind of skills?
It's personally, it's what the question is, like how do I discipline not to trade, or
Yes, that's right.
I have rules, strict rules. And without rules in this market, you cannot succeed. You must have rules, because anyone can go into financial markets, and you are against to some of the top traders in the world, hedge funds, institutions, big banks, even day traders. They trade with millions of dollars in the US and all around the world, who's doing it for decades. And anyone can upload any amount of money into a brokerage account and start trading within 5 minutes as soon as you find a broker. So in order to succeed, the first thing you have to learn is how not to lose money. And how not to lose money, the only way to do it is if you have strict rules. And then you have to learn how to make money. It's simple as that. But you have to have rules, trading rules. That's the only way to survive. And officially we hit 100 viewers on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. But whoever's watching the YouTube stream, can you do me a massive favor and just smash the like button, because that is going to help for me or the algorithm to pick up the YouTube stream, so more people can join and watch, and it's more people can watch my beautiful face.
It's good, Thomas.
No, I'm kidding. Hey, Polylopimus just joined our team yesterday, and he's on YouTube. Mr. P.
Yeah, I was pumping the numbers. Sorry, I was pumping the numbers, inside job.
Oh, hey, Nick, it's you. You Polymus on YouTube.
Yeah,
how are you?
I did that name like 20 years ago when I was a kid, and I should change it. It's kind of ridiculous. Sorry about that. Yeah, good to join the team.
Good. You from Australia, right?
How dare you? That's our arch enemy. No, I'm a Kiwi. So.
New Zealand. Yeah, I have some. I have many Kiwi friends, so it's good.
Cool.
But the accent is similar. So how do you like the first? How did you like the first date?
The first date, yeah.
The first day, yeah. Also, not the first date. It's
good. Yeah, it's good. I've been watching YouTube, and it's like I like the community. Just what you guys got going, it's a good vibe, and I like how you guys are like doing short-term trading. I was doing too much swing trading, and I'm a bit of a gold bug, and it's been horrendous trying to swing trade gold. So this is quite idyllic for me. So, yeah.
Oh, good. And I hear you have a son or a daughter.
Yeah, my daughter's complaining in the background. Sorry about that, Amelia.
Hi, Amelia.
Oh, do you want to say hi? All right, she wants to say hi.
Hi, Amelia. How are you?
Yeah, just say hi.
Hello.
Hello, Amelia. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Can you say Fibonacci? Very good. You're going to be an excellent trader. Oh, she just melted my heart. Are you teaching her trading?
What?
We'll cut it off there.
Right. Gold is going down. Let's have a look on the gold market. Thank you so much, Amelia, for popping by. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Okay, so looking at the chart, gold is definitely reacted to 1808. So I sent out the prompt to the team in the Discord that I closed down the position. I left only half a lot running on gold. Let me just put up my MetaTrader. So let me show you with you guys. So the only position I have on gold right now is since last Friday, and it's only half a lot, so it's not a crazy lot size. And look how much money it's, you know, it's almost £600. So, you know, whoever says that you can't make money from with small lots is lying. But you have to be really, really smart and, you know, manage risk. And, you know, if you're a good swing trader using proper risk management, you know, you can make some good living. But the only way to do it, to get consistent money, is, you know, using small lot sizes.
Or join Alpha FX.
That's very true. That's another one. Very good. Hi, Willy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm waiting for my next payout, MMF.
Oh, is it going to be your second payout?
My first.
Oh, you passed the challenge. Yo, yes, you did
Yeah,
pass.
Yeah, I'm top 4 in Discord. You know, I just
And
passed the challenge.
Yeah, and you performed, and you passed, you survived the first month live trading.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you, Thomas.
I honestly lost count how many funded traders we have, or how many people who passed the challenge and the verification. It's unbelievable. But there's, I think, it's around the 20 something people who are funded or passed the challenge.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello, hello. Who are you?
Subhashri here.
Who?
Subhashri.
Oh, hi. You knew as well, right?
I live at Thailand.
Oh, hello to Thailand.
Yes.
How is your
Presently
first?
I'm in India, but then I'll be moving back to Ireland by.
Okay, so you only joined a couple of days ago, haven't you?
Yes. You're done.
How was your first 2 days?
It was good.
Excellent. Well done. Welcome to the team.
Thank
You
you.
arrived home.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thomas,
Yes, chef.
have you ever considered doing becoming like a funded trader? Although you don't have to, but have you ever considered it?
I had two FTMO accounts back in 2019. So I wasn't even doing Alpha FX, but I had one. That's, I think, 2018 or 2019 when the FTMO became a thing, and not many people did the challenge or didn't know about it. And me and Dave, we tried it. I passed the challenge second time. I failed the first time because it was very, very new to have this rigid risk management in an uncontrolled environment. When I worked at the bank, we had rules, but it was easy to follow because they were so strict. And, you know, our bonus and our money dependent on it. But when you just pay in, you know, a couple of $100 for a challenge, I didn't really care. But anyway, long story short, I passed the second challenge and I got 2 payouts, and I gave the account to a friend, a guy who I was teaching. That was before the Alpha FX, and he blew the account literally in 3 days. So, yeah.
You must have been
But-
angry.
Yeah, I was pissed off because, you know, managing $100,000, it's big money. So even for me, it's a huge amount of money, and you know, I had 2 payouts. That money was really good back at that time. So yeah, I was angry.
Yeah.
But you know, easy come, easy go.
But do you believe a lot of people say that when you trade with other people's money, it's a bit better for your psychology? Do you
Of
agree
course.
with
Yeah. I mean, we managed $600 million back in London on the fixed income desk, and I didn't even feel anything when we placed a trade or called our broker or sent a message in Bloomberg to the brokers to buy or sell, or we're looking for some kind of 5-year bond, because the only thing we cared about is to get it right, because we didn't feel that much pressure. I didn't feel, because I had a boss at that time. But I think the most important for me at that time was to do the fundamental analysis about the fixed income market and the US economy and get it right. Obviously, then the result was the portfolio of bonds and futures performing really well. We had a really good return, and then we got the bonus. So I was really short-sighted about two things: get the fundamentals and the trading strategy right, obviously please my bosses from Korea, and to get the bonus. We didn't care about the 600 million. It was my boss's problem, not mine.
Yeah. It's good. It's very, very good.
I think when people are managing other people's money, and I'm not talking about the Instagram account managers, because that's a lot of bullshit. So do not give out your money to anyone. But when you're managing real money to others, for example, family, friends, etc., or if you work in finance, it's not as when you're trading, but you are more cautious and you think twice. Otherwise, they're going to punch you in the face.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so I think we can delete the A scenario. Price is now coming back down to 1800.
Do you think the news is going to make it bullish? It's going to have a positive reaction?
That depends on the data. To be honest, I haven't prepared with the job openings. I didn't even draw up. Usually I have like a piece of paper and I draw gold, then the economic data, what if. So it's like a decision tree, a decision matrix. What happens if the job numbers are good or bad? But I haven't prepared today. I just want to observe the market because I don't have any open position. And, you know, maybe you could guys do an analysis and present it.
I just think gold is ranging at the moment. It has to break.
Okay.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Everybody good?
Wagwan, Rayon. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
Were you sleeping? Vone is already in the YouTube chat. She was one of the first ones.
She's always early.
She's what?
Seems like she's always early.
Yeah, you should take example of her. What's the weather like in Jamaica now?
Sunny, very, very sunny.
Oh, I really envy you. I wish I could be there in Jamaica now.
It's a nice weather right now. The weather is nice. Unlike Raul.
Yes.
Have you seen the video he posted in Telegram?
Yeah. Snowy.
Rayon, just question. Have you ever seen, snow, or have you been outside Jamaica?
No, never.
Ah, that's what I thought so. I have friends in exotic places, but even in the UK I have friends who never been outside the UK. I have friends in Hungary, they've never been outside Hungary. And I thought, like, I asked the question, maybe it's rude, but you never seen snow. And, I was, wow.
It's amazing, man. When I see the video, I'm like, wow, like.
I would love to see your first reaction ever when you see this much snow, like what Raul posted.
I was impressed, and I'm not even there.
I like it snow.
We should take Rayon out to a ski paradise, a Hütte or something. Austria, maybe Slovenia.
Yes. But we'd have to film it when we put them on skis.
Oh mate, it would be the best YouTube video ever. have you seen? Oh god, do you remember that movie? Oh, the Jamaican bob team, slap team.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings, it was called.
What was it?
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings. Yeah, I know it's in Hungarian. Cool Runnings. Yeah, it was one of my favorite movies. Oh god. That was a hilarious movie. Oh, Daniel C is from Slovenia. Zdravo, kolega. We have Tinesh from Slovenia. I think he's the only one Slovenian in the team. And we have, I think, just under 300 members. But literally every single country in the world is almost covered. Every continent is covered. Daniel, send me a message on Telegram. Amir Khanla from Pakistan. Wow, someone's from Cambodia, Botswana. It's a really, really international community, and that's what I like on YouTube and online. Daniel C just says, I jumped in to listen. It is so much better than music on the radio. Yeah. If you like watching old and bald guys, this must be more exciting than the radio.
Raul.
Yeah.
What about the snow that you like? Because us black people can't manage too much coldness.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
What about the snow that you like? Because us black people can't manage too much coldness.
The Shawnee Davis, who you don't want it. That's the difference.
I would love to experience it.
You have to. You have to. That's fun.
Raul, can I ask you something?
Yes, I don't know if you get an answer, but that's another question.
You know he's married. Raul is married, so easy with the questions.
Are you doing multiple account in MMF or no?
What did he say?
Are you doing multiple accounts?
Now I didn't hear anything. I heard Thomas and Willy.
Do you have any multiple account? Do you have multiple account for your My Forex Fund account?
Yeah.
Did you use any copy trade?
No.
Oh, is it okay to use copy trade?
Yes, it's allowed. But
Okay.
I try if I trading one account, I'm in profit, so I don't do anything with it. You can I wait for the payout, then I switch to the other one.
Okay. Thank you,
So
Raul.
I use it in that way. If you have a profit, quit. Wait for the payout. Wait for the payout.
I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting.
Yes, I'm the same. I don't trade that account for more than a week now. That's the
I really
second
like
live
the-
account.
Do you remember the rules you posted, Raul, in about the funded accounts? It was statistics about the best traders' habits and rules,
Yeah.
and how they do it, and that was really eye-opening.
What rules you mean? That who passed or not?
No, it
That is
wasn't the rules. It was like those people who passed and get regular payments. That how they trade, and they only trade like really short term. They wait for the best opportunities. They jump into the trade and then out, and just aim for any amount of money, and just lock it in and just stop trading. And if you hit 10% or a certain target, what they have in mind, a profit target, they don't trade for the rest of the month. They just wait for the payout.
Yes, I do the same. But after the first month, you have to pay the trade a month at 10 days for my forex fund. After that, you can pay out every 2 weeks. But if I have the first week, I'm in profit. I quit. And not 10%, not 8%. If I 2-3%, I'm happy. It's in the pocket. And I trade. I bought a house. I told you, Thomas.
Yeah, the lake
The
side.
the money. How you say it in English? But you have to pay an amount, 20% self.
Yeah, that's the deposit.
I deposit. I traded the whole deposit.
Oh, really? So you managed to you got the deposit from trading?
Yes.
Wow, that is a really good investment.
And the next target is to trade, to renovate the house.
I'm starting a renovation project this summer.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to build a studio.
Here in this house.
No, I'm in a flat right now in the capital, but this is only like 1.5, 2 bedrooms, because we have a house and I have another flat in another city. I'm not going to say now. And the house is we're going to sell it and buy another one, but the other one requires renovation because house prices now are ridiculously expensive. And funny thing is that when I wanted to get just to ask the bank, how much money could I get, because the interest rates are really good in some. I have some investments in kind of like when you pay money and after 3-5 years you get plus 30% from the government, and that is expired, and now I have the opportunity to take out a loan with 2% interest rate fixed. And the guy said that actually I can't take out a loan because I'm considered as unemployed. I don't know. It was hilarious, and I said like, listen, you see my bank account, do you think I'm unemployed? He said, yeah, but you know, I don't have a regular income, which is one of the criterias to get the loan. So I said, okay, thank you so much. It's hilarious conversation.
Thomas, is it not strange that they say that?
It felt bad, actually, because at the end of the... Yeah, okay, I make money. I can cover my living expenses and take care of others, but when I was thinking, like, you know, I'm in the eye of the government and in the eye of a fucking bank, which is a shitty retail bank, and they say we can't give you X amount of loan because you're not considered as employed or self-employed. I was like, okay.
I had the same situation. The lady at the bank, she said that trading is considered gambling.
It is, but you know, 98% fails. But if she never traded, don't, you know, I hate these people who make they have an opinion which I respect, but I don't care.
Yeah, because she said to me, I also went to the bank for a loan as well, and I said to her, you know, every month I have X amount coming into my account. It's not the same amount every month. It can sometimes be more, but it's never less. And she was like, that's okay, but you're not contributing to taxes.
National insurance.
Yeah. And then she was like, how about, oh yeah, and then she said basically trading's considered gambling. And I was
By
like,
who?
Pardon?
Yeah, it's, I have the same issue. I mean, I paid the national insurance, so I'm being covered by the, you know, I can go to the hospital to get treatment, but because I paid the basic one, but even that, the problem is that because if you don't have a fixed amount consistently for the past 3 years, that is a problem if you take out a loan, because that's, I used to work at the retail bank, not on the loan side, but we were under the loan department, but we were managing risk, everything that is not related to consumer loans. So we were managing capital markets risk, but I had some sight about how they initiate loans and how they give out loans. And the criteria is really simple. You have to have national insurance, you have to have a job, and even if I would take my money through a company, which I do some, that is good because that is taxable, that has, you know, legally it's considered as self-employment.
Yeah.
But if you have, even if it's, you know, £10,000 every single month from trading, but that only is a payout from a broker, is not considered as an income. That's the problem. So it's terminology and how they look at the accounts.
But then I have a question.
Go on.
Poker is considered gambling, right? Why do
Yes.
you have professional poker players?
They can't take out a loan.
Yeah.
No, but it's the same as trading.
But it's taxable.
They can live from their poker play because they are good in calculated risk, and it's the same with trading.
I would more than happy to go into a bank with you and watch this conversation you discuss with the bank teller lady.
Oh, let's go there and punch them up.
Yeah. I understand, but
No, because it is very annoying.
No, yeah. Can I say something about?
I don't understand why they call it gambling, while the banks themselves do the same. They're trading.
No, it's
stocks
not.
and
No,
everything
it's,
also.
it's sorry, just 1 second. I want to reflect, Raul. Most of the banks are not risk-taking. So if they don't have, like the retail banks, they don't have capital markets activity. Yes, they do have some, you know, capital markets exposure when they're hedging. They go out to the capital markets to hedge or buy euros or, you know, whatever is the assets and liability management requirement, because they have different reserves in foreign currencies, so they have to go out and buy and sell to the market. But most of the retail banks, they're not trading. Like at the bank I used to work, we had 15 subsidiaries and only 5 of them was really risk-taking. The other ones were like just we use them as subsidiaries outside the country, but many banks they don't even trade. The big banks they do.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, the easiest thing to do is just open up a company and just put some of that money through your company and just pay tax, and then it's easier that way. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That way you can get access to loans, car finance, everything.
Yeah. The key here is that you have to build up your credit history, and when you have that, then you can enjoy the benefit of the 95 people of taking out a loan.
Yeah, so just pay your tax, innit? So open out a company, put your money through there, and just pay your tax, and that's it. Then you're right.
Because that's what I had to do. I then asked for my bank, okay, so can I get a credit card for to build up my credit score? You go through the same application where they tell you, oh, how much do you make, how much do you pay tax, and I'm just there like, you know.
Yeah, you have to pay tax, man. That's the only way.
Yeah, but if I can just say something with my honest and humble experience, try not to take out any loans. It's, you know, if you can make your money, take a second job or something, but try to be, I know it's difficult, especially in the US, because as soon as you're born, you are already in debt. But I'm really against any consumer loans. I used to work in a bank. I know exactly what these loans consist of, but on the other hand, it gives opportunity to some people to fulfill their dreams, but then they debt it for like 20-30 years, which is sad.
I was trying to get it for my car. That's the only thing, which here is very complicated, especially now in the UK. Used cars have held their value really well, because of limited production and limited new cars coming into the country. So you get like a car that should be like less than 10 grand now being a bit more than 10 grand.
Yeah, but let me ask the question. Which one is better in the long term? I understand that, you know, people want flashy cars and, you know, it feels good, but which one is better? To have a used semi-good car paid off, or sit in a Benz, but you pay hefty sum for deposit, or even just renting the car for a year, or pay the bank loan for 5-10 years. I think I would rather have a used car and save that money to something else.
My dad did tell me the same thing. He said I should just pay it outright, but I may be wrong, and correct me if I am wrong. It's good to have a second opinion, but I just believe that me putting a deposit, let's say of £1,000-2,000, and then getting the bank to loan the rest of the sum, and me paying a X amount per month, I just feel like for me, the rest of the money that I have in my account, I can create more with it. That's my mindset.
Yeah, it's personal preference and choice. Sometimes, if you calculate which one you're better off, you can afford to pay that monthly sum because you have that much disposable income, then it's good. But some people, and don't take it personally, but most of the people take out big cars, BMWs, etc., and 30-40% of their salary goes into, you know, the monthly repayments. Even 20% is way too much. So in that case, I think it's a stupid thing to flash with cars. I would take that money instead and, you know, start learning something, go to a course, anything, just invest in myself. But again, it's personal opinion.
No, I completely agree with you.
Yes, and don't forget about the cost of running the car as well. And if you buy off the second-hand car and it will be breaking down every single month, you'll be investing money all the time. And it's much easier for people now just to have a car like a subscription. So you basically pay you £2,000, you take a brand new car, the maintenance and the warranty is covered. You're paying 300-400 quid a month, and you're just paying it for life. But you have brand new car all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's again, if you can afford it, then yes. If not, I used to have £1,000 car that that was running perfectly for 3 years, just with a little bit of maintenance. But then I decided, oh yeah, I have 3 grand now, I'll buy something better. And the other car, which was more expensive, was constantly causing me the pain. Needed this and that and everything. It's just you don't know what you're buying.
And it does the job. Like my wife and I had a discussion because her car is back at her parents' house. It's not a new car. It's a Citroen. It's a really girly car, but it's like I think 5 or 8 years old, but it's running perfectly fine. And I asked her like, don't you want, you know, a nicer car? And she said, why would I change this car? She bought that car from her own money, so sentimentally she's attached to that car. And she said, I'm not going to change this car just because it's 5 or 8 years old. There's no problem with it. And, you know, I think I made the right decision when I married her. And I'm really proud.
You're a lucky man.
Yeah, I'm really, really lucky. And, you know, she's smart with money. She's much smarter than I am.
Another wife will be demanding. Thomas, I need Range Rover.
I want a Range Rover as well, but the problem is the maintenance cost in Hungary would be, fucking hell.
Yeah. You don't want the Range Rover. Don't stay away from the Range Rovers as far as possible. I work in a garage. I own a garage, and I know the Range Rover. Stay away. Even the brand new ones. You're just gonna be constantly spending money on it.
It's the same as women. We know exactly which women we should stay away, but you're still making the same mistakes.
Is the problem with Hungary getting the parts shipped to the country?
Labor shortage, parts shortage. I mean, I have a cheap. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's cheap, but they can fix my car anytime if I want. But, you know, yes, we have supply chain issues as well. Like, literally, whoever's building a house or renovating, they run into huge difficulties because this year they forecasted a 20% increase in materials. And I have a friend who's building now a 10-flat apartment in next to a lake, a holiday resort. So he needs loads of building materials. He went to the shop. He has loads of connections. He has money. And we've reached a point where money isn't an issue. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. They simply cannot give you building materials because either they don't have or they're holding the inventory, the stocks, to capitalize on the 20% increase this year, which is disgusting. It's crazy times.
Serious problems.
There was, you know, when the ice is falling from the sky, is a hail, or what is it called?
Hailstone.
Hailstone. One village in Hungary completely destroyed. All the roofs. You could see through the living room because the size of my fist, kind of ice was falling from the sky. So the firemen, the police, and everyone literally went to that village, tried to fix the roofs because there were families living there. The cars were completely destroyed, and the firemen, the fire guys, went to the local DIY shop and asked for, like, you know, simple timber, foil, etc. And the guy said, like, we don't have any for 4 weeks. They completely run out. And if they went to the other city, and they could only buy 4 times the price like 2 months ago. Just crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Let's have a look on the markets. Not much is happening, is it?
Consolidation. Oh.
Not at all.
Oh, fucking hell, another hour.
Okay. One more hour.
how much better is that we have these Zooms and streams, that we can have a discussion and chat instead of all of us sitting alone in a dark room when watching the charts like a hound. In it.
In it.
Are you sitting in a dark room? Do I understand that right?
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
That's funny.
Where do you currently live, Thomas? Is it London or is it Hungary? In Hungary.
I live in Pipland.
Pipland.
Tell it to be land.
In Take Profit City.
Ah.
I think we have to move to that place too.
Wow.
Pablo just asking, do you trade WTI, i.e. oil? No, I don't. I never traded oil. I never want to trade oil. That's one of the things that it's the only it's the most manipulated asset in the whole world, and it's the only legal how to say, I forgot the word. What's the collusion?
At the moment, oil is the only one who is moving. I tested something. I draw a trend line. I put on my demo a sell order, and it hit and it went down.
Does anyone trade silver here?
We can trade silver if you want, guys, because I know that fellas in India and from all around the world, they keep asking me like, do you have an analysis on silver? Oh yeah, I remember the word now. So cartel, that was the word I was looking for.
Gold cartel.
On
Sorry.
no, the oil cartel. So OPEC, which is the only cartel in the world which is legally existing, so one of the biggest oil producing countries, they colluding on the market, and they decide about supply. They don't decide about the demand, but they can control demand with the supply. I mean, imagine last 2 months ago, Joe Biden, the oil price in the US went up last year because Joe Biden didn't call the to-be king or prince to congratulate, and he got pissed off, and so he just closed the tap, and he was just watching how the prices in the US are going up. I was like, it's ridiculous. I think I think next time when I should be more cautious with when we start the stream, because this is 2 hours wasted, almost 2 hours. As much as I like to chat with you guys, it's not really productive. You know, I could work out, pump my muscles, or, you know, do something. So we have a question on YouTube. Hi Thomas, do you see the price of gold drop to 1720s in the next few weeks before going all-time high to about $2,500 in the next few months? Yes. Because if you go in higher time frame, and so we have important levels at 720. Even 1680 is a possibility. And I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that based on the Elliott wave count, which was just going up, and now we have the fifth wave, or the fifth end, and now price is dropping. And based on the Elliott wave count, we should have a pullback to around the same level which I analyzed, and then it should continue further down. So if you look at purely on the technicals, yes, it's very much possible, absolutely. If you look at the fundamentals, I'm aiming for 2000s again, but the problem is that I don't know where is the bottom. That's one of my weaknesses.
Yeah, collaborate with Mike, because he's always looking for bottoms and you look more for tops. So, it's a pair of you.
Patel Baumlik. Hello Thomas, please open more slot for your VIP group with £50. One please. No thank you. I tried the monthly memberships, but the problem is that some bad eggs got into the basket, and we had to get rid of them. So the problem is that I tried a free channel before, because before I started AlphaFX, and I was introduced to this online trading community, because before I was never ever online. Many people who didn't know how to trade, they got scammed, signals, account management, the usual story. And I have spoke to some of the guys. Christian was one of the first guys, but before him I was teaching two of my friends. They lost so much money. I was pissed off. So I got into a community. I started providing analysis, and of course for free, because why would I take money for it? But the problem is that so many fucking scammers entered into the group. It was unreal. And the same kind of scheme they do. They offer unrealistic returns. They show you only profit screens, no proof of real account. They don't even put a profile picture. They're just using someone else's profile picture, and they're scamming people. But as soon as you start to attach a price to a certain service, or you try to not to protect the community, but to have like a closed community which has a price to enter, it works exactly the same as a high-end club. You have to pay like a good price to get in, but then you get quality service. And I try to do the monthly memberships for like 47 or 49 pounds, but it's ridiculous how many scammers we got in the group. Do you remember the guy who signed up to Discord when we moved to Discord with my name, the AlphaFX? Unbelievable.
I had you have them scammers. I say you deposit 200 in 3 days, you get 2,800, and they have them. So I answered yesterday. Oh, that's interesting. Yes.
Where can I sign up?
Yes, where can I sign up? So I pay the bills tomorrow. See what is left, then the rest I will deposit to you. So he started stalking me. When are you going to deposit? He said, you can send me your everything in crypto. You can send me your crypto address, your wallet address. So he sent me his wallet address, and then I answered, "Do you think I'm stupid?" I like it. Fuck those guys.
The problem is, Raul, that you're a smart guy and you can see through scam.
Yes.
But you wouldn't imagine how many people in our paid group come to me, reached out, and many of them got the membership for free because they told me their story. And I said, listen, just come in. Do you remember Atsaz, or what was his name, on Instagram? he reached out, he told his story, I gave him free access to the videos and everything, I told him some tips and tricks. And unbelievable how many people are losing money because of the scammers. And it's sad.
Yeah. Because everybody thinks
people
it's
believe it.
possible
I
to
mean-
make that profit, but it isn't. Sorry, Alan.
No, it's all right. I mean, this is the good thing about this group. It's open-minded about, the whole market structure and the way it is. It goes up, it goes down, it does all sorts of crazy things. I mean, but the analysis sort of points one way. But like you say, you expect it to go up, but you don't know where it's going to go. You don't know the journey it's going to take before it gets there. And that's the whole point is with you. You're honest and you trade in a very honest way, and you're very transparent to us as well. You do well, but you also make some things go wrong, and you say that's gone wrong. It stopped out, and it pulled down quite a lot more than I expected. And sometimes it goes a completely different way. And you hold your hands up and say, "Well, got it wrong on that," But that's the case with everyone.
Yeah, you know exactly my positions, and I had rough weeks last year. I was scared to post any analysis. I was not scared, but I had that feeling in my stomach, like shit. When you had 4, 5, 10 wrong analysis, and people are pissed off, I was like shit. But that's trading, and then you have to have a break.
I think most of the group understand you well. They understand you when you post an analysis. This is what you think at the moment, but it's subject to the structure, keeping a structure or breaking a structure. All this sort of thing happens. Once a structure breaks, then you have to then sit back and then reanalyze. And we appreciate when you get it right, obviously, but we understand if it's not. But that's why you encourage us to do our own analysis, so we can verify what you're telling us and not just go blindly. And that's the whole point to it. We learn to do our own analysis, and we learn to look at the structures ourselves. And occasionally, we might disagree with you, but that's fine,
Yeah, but it's a very good point you touched on, which is always trust your own analysis. Then just use mine as a guidance for 2 reasons. Because you should not trust others with your own money when your money is on the line. The second one is then you can't blame me. So always do your own analysis.
I mean, but you're in a difficult position because people do. I think this is why the group's important and the members are important. Is to trust you, but we also understand the frailties of the system, and not going to blame you if it's wrong. Obviously, some people will, and that's human nature. They go blindly into it, do something without looking at it themselves, and they say, "Oh God, it's gone wrong. Why has it gone wrong?" And well, it's gone wrong because of the market situation.
Losses are built into this game.
Exactly.
There is no way, and the way how the financial and the way how financial market works and the brokerage system, and there's a very good reason why brokers work in a certain way, and many of the things that you've been taught in technical analysis, many of the things I'm using is taught wrong, because deliberately brokers are putting out false information, bullshit indicators to trick people. Because what you see different time frames, different assets, price is moving like crazy. You go down to lower time frame, it's even more noisier, so it's a chaos, and it's psychology. They want you to lose, because the more you lose, the more money they make. Simple as that.
That's the problem with a lot of these people. They make money regardless of whether you make money or not. So in reality, they don't care. And I think that's one of the things we appreciate. You do care about us, but you want us to do the right things and do it as learn ourselves.
Yeah, thank you for the kind words.
No, it's okay. I mean, I appreciate the group, and I appreciate the way people will think within the group. It's the best group I've ever seen. I've
read a comment today. it was sent directly to me by Carl. Someone wrote to him some really good positive words about the community, because many of the other communities are really toxic and egoistic, but ours is good, which is
that's why I've actually stopped following Mike. I like Mike and I don't mind him, but some of the members, there's quite a few egotistic members who are always pointing things and always actually saying they're right even when they're not. And it just got too noisy. Where here people are thoughtful about it. They'll put a chart in and say, what do you think? Or, you know, what do you think about this? And people criticize or, you know, say I agree or disagree, and they all accept it. People open-minded, and it makes for a nice warm group, you know.
Yeah, my favorite is when you're trying to argue with idiots. It's the same as when you're trying to play chess with a pigeon. It shits on the table. It blows off the tiny things from the chess thing, and then he walks like he's right. I've seen many people, even in the YouTube chat, they say gold is gonna go up. So it's the opposite as my analysis, or the other way around. But they don't put any reasoning or logic behind it. They just say, no, you're wrong. I was like, okay, I gave you a full fundamental analysis with my economic degree and my technical analysis, everything I put in a weekly video, and now you're not able to respond with, you know, general reasoning and logic. Just some people are. But good thing is we don't have idiots in the group.
Well, I don't know, I'm pretty stupid, but you know.
No, you're not. By the way, I come across with Sunshine Profits. They have some really good research on gold, especially the correlation between gold and PMI and gold and NFT and, you know, all sort of things. And they do back up the argument with statistics. So you talk about the same things as I talk about it, like the correlation coefficient. It doesn't matter if you don't know what it is, but if it's low, then there's no correlation. So it's worth to read through Sunshine Profits. They have loads of good materials for free, absolutely free. The other thing I wanted to show you is gold.org. I use many of the resources from here. They have really good research analysis about supply and demand. I take some of the charts from here in my weekly videos, and it's eye-opening, really good materials. I don't necessarily agree with everything because obviously they called Gold Council, so it's in their interest to make good gold more appealing, but they have some good stuff. USD CAD have decided to finally change direction. Let me just put you into my... Who's sitting in UCAD?
I am.
Harry, is it you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is the group trading going?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Just okay? You should.
Yeah,
you
so
should
far
you
it's
should
okay.
I mean, you should have passed the challenge by now. It's the second day.
Yeah.
Yes, he says.
He's really humble. Harry
Yes.
is a professional doctor. I always blown away how humble he is. He's a good guy. the number of viewers on YouTube is dropping dramatically. Now we're down to 90. So I think we should do something to fix this. I'm open to any ideas.
I suggest you take a little dance, start singing.
Apart
Like that.
Raul's recommendations, because I knew you were going to say something stupid. Take off your shirt or...
No, not to take off your shirt. We keep it clean.
Yeah. If I take off my shirt, that would, they would ban me from YouTube for life. I can't even go near to kindergartens and schools because they call the police because I look quite rough.
I thought you should say that a lot of members will be jealous.
Of what?
If you take off your shirt.
Nah, they're going to leave the group. How many people we have in the Zoom? 33. Will is just asking to play music. I have music on YouTube. I'm not sure how can I feed music into Zoom. I know there is a way. I don't know how to do it. Nick just says I can link Spotify, but then I would have the problem with Spotify is like I cannot play Spotify music on YouTube because the licenses and royalties. So any music I play on YouTube is royalty free. Which is not true because you have to pay for it, but you can stream it as much as you want. Wagwan I am. Yo. What are you guys doing? Just watching the charts?
No, I'm working with an audit at the meantime.
That's good.
Yes.
This morning I woke up like 4:15, so it's really early, like 4 a.m. in the evening, 4 a.m. at night. I was doing some work and then 6 a.m. we started trading, or 5:33, you remember the position I sent out. And then I had an exercise of 40 minutes and I completely crashed after. So Gladys Salvador asking, can you teach us live scalping? No, because one thing is that I don't like to trade in lower time frame. If I trade, I'm really cautious. Second is there's a lag on YouTube, so if I start scalping, by the time I close down a position, you would only enter, and the price has already moved. We don't do crazy things on YouTube.
So you can buy your scalping course.
Doesn't have that much added value, to be honest. Scalping is the same as trading on higher time frame.
Yes.
But I think well, actually, I can show you a few things. So, personally, I think scalping is the only way, not the only way, but one of the best methods which ever worked. Is higher time frame. This is a perfect example. You see this blue line right here, so this is the weekly pivot point. It's really easy to identify these. When you open the chart in the morning, you start with a naked chart. Obviously you have to do your analysis on higher time frame. You mark your support, your resistance, your Fibonacci, your pivot points, your order blocks, whatever strategy you use. This is a high level general explanation. If you mark your resistance levels, for example, and I think Peter Cooling was one who asked me about 1808. Is it a resistance? That was his question, and I said yes, that's a resistance, and you know, we could expect price is going to react. Now on the 30-minute or the 1-hour chart, this reaction, it's not too big, is it? It's, you know, just a usual touch of the candle, so it's a small wick. But if you go down to lower time frame, 60 pip reaction to this level, if you know exactly where are the key support and resistance levels, and when price is coming up, and this is a really nice natural M formation which usually appears at the end of the bull run. Anyway, so you mark your support and resistance at the higher time frame, then you go down to lower time frame. As soon as price steps in, you just sell as soon as you got in profit, and you can use big lots here. The secret of scalping is that you can use big lots, but you have to use really ridiculously tight stop loss to manage risk, because if your stop loss is really tight and if you use big position, that equals to a small lot with wide stop loss. Kind of, you have to calculate the risk anyway, but do not go over the 2, 3, 5% risk. So you wait for the reaction. As soon as you went down to lower time frame, 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever is your favorite, you can go even lower. You see how price reacted once, twice, came back again, and every single time price retests this resistance level, you just sell. If price goes down, you look left on the chart, you see that there is definitely a support level, and you know it acted as a support, and then you just buy, and price is now probably going to come back like this, and you had the another opportunity to sell here. If it comes back here again, you sell again. It only works to a certain amount of time, and it will break the sooner or later. But as I showed you, this was a 60 pip drop, 60 pip reaction. How many of you would be happy with 60 pips a day? Because I would be fucking over the moon if I can get 60 pips a day. And look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Obviously it's not 5 times 60 pips, but even if it's 5 times 20 pips, it's good. I think that's one good scalping strategy. The other thing is, which I did today, and I consider this as scalping, even though I'm held the position for a couple of hours. But if you go down to lower time frame, and if you see any kind of consolidation like this one here, look left. Does price consolidate below a previous resistance level? If you see an impulse move, then price starts to move sideways. That means one thing. It's going to break through with the fucking impulse candle. Most of the people who start selling here, they look left on the chart. Oh, that's a resistance, that's a liquidity, and you know that's what the institutional trader course and taught me, and I trade like the banks. That's bullshit. They look left on the chart, resistance, they start to sell. But smart traders, they look what is happening beyond. When price consolidates, moves sideways, that means the pressure is building up, and it always breaks through with an impulse move. Always.
I think Fibonacci works very well on the lower time frames for scalping also.
Indeed.
The levels are really good respected.
The other thing I can recommend on scalping, and I do all the time, exactly the same thing, and this is pretty much 90% of what I teach in my course and how I trade daily. Let me just find an example. Probably I'm just going to draw it. Oh no, actually this is a good example. So when you have, so I explained how to scalp resistance levels. The other thing which is my really good skill is, and those who are in the group and know Dave, you know exactly that Dave and we use this strategy over and over again. This is the foundation, the basis of our price action trading. When price is dropping, the sooner or later it has to stop, so we mark the support levels. When we have the support levels on a higher time frame, so what do you see on a higher time frame? Nothing. It just, you know, it's just a wick. Price is dropping, but suddenly some miracle stopped it. We don't enter into a buy trade. We're not catching falling knives. What you have to do, go down to lower time frame. If you see that price has stopped, it's going to move sideways a little bit. If price really stopped and you want to be 100% sure that is going to reverse, you get your trend line. As soon as your trend line breaks and previous market structure, you have two confirmations already. And we had 4 and 5 because here we had the weekly support, we had the Fibonacci 161, and we have some other things. So we know the reaction level, let's call it reaction level. Price tapped into the reaction level, but we're still not entering into the trade because, you know, after this impulse move, we're not catching falling knives. We monitor price action on lower time frame. If it breaks the trend line, then we have an extra confirmation. If it breaks the market structure, we have another confirmation. Then we can start using the Fibonacci like this. And what do we see on the chart? I'm asking the people in the Zoom.
Tested 61.8.
Exactly. We have a bullish M. We have support and resistance. We have trend line break. We have Fibonacci 61.80. At this level, here we have other 4 confirmations. And that, if you want to be really 100% sure, you just wait patiently, because here, if people who bought here, most likely they got stopped out here because they used tight stop loss or other reasons. That is the simplest and most effective scalping, in my opinion. But then again, you can use TDI is also really good. RSI is really good. Eirik Salvati showed us the Ranku scalping. It's on the website. On the videos, there's so many different ways. You just need to test all of them and find what suits you. I think, where is it? Oh, Raul Trading Strategy with pivot points. That's a good one.
Oi.
Oi, oi. I think it was. Oh, we have price action masterclass. That's a good one as well.
Yeah.
But we have Rick's Ranko bricks. Do you remember this?
Yep.
He was scalping on with Ranko bricks. I really liked it because it's a passive kind of scalping. He just said like he does only scalping because he lives in South America. Oop, my wife just called. Yeah, so going back to scalping, you know, there's so many different ways to scalp. You have to find your own method. Oh god, 23 minutes. 40 minutes. Oh, did gold just hit my stop loss? Or which position got closed down? Or was it USD CAD?
Six minutes to go.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, can you help me out? Let me just show you something. So,
Well, we can't hear.
so while we wait for the news release, let's spend the time and help me report a really annoying scammer. So this guy made an AlphaFX Academy channel on Telegram and he's using my name. He blocked me, so you can't see it, but this guy is using my name and he just posted my video. He's in my Telegram group somewhere, but I couldn't find him. So please help me report this guy.
He blocked me too.
Yeah, this is a really fucking annoying scammer.
We report him many times, but it's Telegram who doesn't do anything, I think, right?
Yeah. Let me post it into the chat.
I suggest that everybody start fucking him. Send them my personal messages.
What is his? Yeah.
Is in our Discord group.
What's that, sir?
Is in our Discord group too.
It's in, I have no. I think it's in Telegram. Yeah, Pablo says on YouTube he has more than 5k followers. Those are not real followers, those are bots. If you have a look on how many people viewed the post, it's on like 40-50. But even that, even if 10 people is real from his followers and falls for the scam and takes money from poor people, I feel sorry.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Say that again.
Gold has really dropped. Just hitting about 1800.
Yeah. Let's have a look on TradingView. So, nothing to worry about.
One minute.
We're missing Pascal in the meeting.
Yeah.
I think she's busy today, or she's preparing for the next golf match.
This for her.
I think she was saying she was
challenge.
playing golf. Didn't she say she was going to be playing golf today or something? Yesterday? Playing tournaments or something?
Oh, that's possible. Or she's focused on a challenge.
Yeah, she's doing a demo.
Oh, PMI is out. Reading is 55.5, which is bad for gold. If we look at the pure economics, because anything above 55 is considered as economic expansion, so the economy is doing much better. See how gold is going to react. I think we're going to see the real reaction in about 13 minutes for the short job openings. I'm still bullish on gold to 1828. What do you think, guys?
I'm still bullish. Bearish. Still under the pivot. I want to see the pivot first. Break.
I think what I really like about the pivots is they provide excellent support and resistance.
Yeah.
So when price breaks it through, it usually breaks through with an impulse candle, and the retests are just so razor sharp. It's perfect.
But also the support and resistance levels are really close. Sometimes it breaks with a couple of pips or just not reach that level, but they're really close.
I just put some gaming music on. It sounds like a war music. It's definitely like suspension and tension building up. God. That's hilarious. Anastasia. Hello. Who heard this music from the Zoom? It was epic.
I didn't hear anything.
It was. Wow. It was epic.
The one that you have playing on YouTube?
Yeah.
Very intense.
Oh god, I'm really bored.
Yes.
You know, I think this is the moment when I really started to realize how much time is wasted just looking at the charts. When I do live streams and if there's nothing to talk about, the market is not moving, but I still have to watch the charts. I'm forced to watch the charts because people are watching me how I watch the charts. It's just a waste of time.
I just scalping from 30 minutes ago. Come on.
Oh, did you sell?
Sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Use
Oh my God. I hope it's not on the challenge account.
No. I got $40.
It's good. So, best comment on YouTube. You watch the charts while we watch the charts. That's true.
That will be our new Instagram slogan.
A new what?
Instagram slogan. We watch you watch the charts while we watch the charts.
Like literally people watching me how I watch the chart. I watch, you watch, everyone watch.
I have a watch.
Swatch watch. Yes, chef.
Okay, yeah. Do you feel like GJ is gonna pull back at 155?
Let me have a look. But just 1 second. The news is coming out in a second. 2 minutes and we will have ISM manufacturing PMI and JOLT job openings. Buckle up.
Uh-huh.
Positive news, but the JOLT job opening is not out yet.
Yes, that is a drop under the 1800.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's good. The JOLT job openings, there's many jobs have been created, which is bearish for gold. I was so bored, I placed a one lot buy.
Thomas, you can't do that. Discipline.
I know, but it's only... At least we have some excitement.
You.
Thomas, you can't resist, can you?
Nah, I can't. But the good thing is I have enough running profits to cover any loss from this trade.
I think this might take out the daily low.
Yeah, it is possible. And it's the new monthly low as well. I think that's it for today. We don't have any other news, do we?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to go to lower. So let me just close this down. The computer is really fucking slow.
A question. The others. I have the feeling that MetaTrader on the telephone is slower and slower. It's problems to chart. It's running. I have to restart my telephone because it's stuck.
To be honest, like MetaTrader now is really slow on the computer.
Yeah. But it's the same on my phone also.
Yeah, MetaTrader's playing up.
I think too many traders trying to buy and sell.
Everybody's scalping instead of intraday and a swing trade. But
it's very tempting to take some sort of trade, but the trouble is it moves and then it comes back up again, takes out stop losses, and then maybe goes down again or whatever. Who knows?
Oh, Thomas, I was asking if you think GJ is gonna turn back at 155.
Oh, GJ. Oh yeah, I do apologize and completely forgot. I was mesmerized by gold hitting my stop loss. Let's have a look. I've heard someone just placed a massive lot.
Me.
Oh, where is the
GJ?
let me just change it to
Pascal is not playing golf. She's posting on the Discord.
And she's not on YouTube. That's
No,
unacceptable.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I said.
Yeah, me too. Oh, it hit my stop loss and now it's going up. Well, you know, that's my luck. Anyway, focusing on GJ4, Rayon. My friend, it is the same setup, nothing changed. I'm still expecting, you know, to come 155, 300. But there's a possibility it's going to drop just now. You know, this is the kind of market I cannot trade and I don't want to trade because I'm not confident in this.
Thomas, you know, on GJ, I read a report of the BOE increasing interest rates. Long term, are we looking at that going bullish?
The Bank of England.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it's called the interest rate parity theory. So basically what it says, if the interest rate is higher in one country, there's the interest rate differential between two countries. The higher interest rate should pull in more foreign investment and more demand because the government is offering higher yield on the government bond, which is, you know, the safest investment, meaning that more money coming in, therefore demand is going to be much higher for the local currency.
Hello.
Pascal.
Little bit late.
Yes, I know. Was it busy? I hit my TP today for gold 1 versus 3. It works well.
What works? Your strategy.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I only need 3 trades, successful trades.
2.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
For a month, and then I'm okay for the whole month. There's no stress. I've done more. Yesterday, I checked. I had 2 winnings so far. Yesterday, with a 1, 2, 3. No, 3, because yesterday gold also hit my TP, and then today I put in a sell at where is it there, 18.7, something like that, and then 1, 2, 3.
Good. We are proud of you, Pascal.
Me too.
Are you doing the challenge again?
Not yet. I am
Not
just
yet.
now. I was focusing because you always learn when you fail your challenge. And I saw I was not really focusing on that risk reward, and then I'm like, if I look for opportunities that give me a 1 to 3, I only need 3 successful trades, and I passed the first challenge. So that's what I'm now doing a little bit, that I look to charts and to look for opportunities and to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Cherry picking.
So far, so good. And it also, what I do find with the 1 to 3, it takes a lot of pressure off.
Yes.
Because you don't need to trade every day. Eh? If you have 3 trades that work, or you can lose 3 trades, but you win 1 trade, you break even. So I find that a good risk-reward ratio. Yeah, feels good.
Good.
And gives also more time to do other things. Because when I look to my hours in front of a chart, it's like almost 18 hours a day. That's too much, eh?
A little bit too much.
The guru of trading.
Yes, I joined It's Trading.
Hello, Peter.
I read there's someone I follow. I don't know, Raoul, if you know him. He is a Dutch one. Maarten Verheijen.
The swimmer.
No.
Oh.
He's he is always promoting his gold and silver, but the mines. And he always writes economic stuff when things happen concerning gold and monetary policy and everything.
He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, really good. So what he wrote now is that Bank of America reduced the growing expectations for the American economy in the first quarter from 4% to 1%.
Pascal.
Yeah.
Do you read my memos in Discord?
Is the same?
No, because
was it the same?
Exactly the same. Like, and also in the Sunday video, I mentioned about that. I'm not trying to be, show off or anything, but I talked about the same things. So I really like your Dutch guy who talks about monetary policy and economics. Sounds like a smart guy.
Yeah.
Because the Fed admitted that they're expecting a slowdown because of the supply chain issues. The labor market is in deep shit. It's really tight labor market. People don't want to go back to work. All sort of things. And because we had a massive jump since last year, because comparing last year and this year obviously is a bit silly, because last year, was it last year the reopening? Yeah. So anyway, compared to last year, this V-shaped recovery is now running out of steam. So that's why they're changing the growth expectations.
There could be also that they won't do really a rate hike, interest rates to the upside.
Yeah, but they plan to do 3 rate hikes, but they won't be able to do it. That's my bet. And if you have a look on the markets, they're not expecting. They're expecting that they won't be able to execute. And I post the Financial Times articles and debates into the Discord, which discuss exactly this theory, like why is the Fed is impotent and they won't be able to raise interest rate. I mean, come on, the economy is struggling to revive, and they want to increase interest rate in a slowing growth economy. It's just suicide. It's going to put so much pressure on mortgages and households. It's crazy.
Yeah, because
since the Powell last Powell meeting, there has been some other Fed members coming out being casting more doubts into the interest rate hikes as well.
Yeah, and also
Oh, sorry.
the economy is not doing as well as expected. And so what we could have, that there could be even coming an extra stimulus for the economy instead of doing a rate, the interest
Right hike.
rate hike. Every time I have the problem with that word.
Yeah, but because of rate på Hollands.
Right.
Rate.
I'll show you something. I posted this chart into Discord, where you can see that the inflation rate is 7.4%, the current interest rate is 0.5%, and the real interest rate is minus 6.7%. So your money is inflating away. So even if the standard interest rate hike is 25 basis points, it's 0.25%. But even if they raise 0.5% 3 times a year, what is going to be the effect on the economy? It's just going to put more pressure on the companies, more pressure on households, more pressure on mortgages. So it's just a shot on the leg, nothing else.
And the last numbers were not good either, on what is it, labor numbers?
Participation.
Yeah, was very, so that indicates that the economy is not yet as strong as they were thinking.
Yeah, the key thing is, if you noticed, and we noticed in the past few live streams, that the gold market and markets in general are not reacting as impulsively to some of the news, but whereas others, they do react. And the unreaction or dereaction or not reacting is because we have conflicting data. On one hand, unemployment is all-time low. On the other hand, people are unwilling to go back to work. What do we make out of this?
Yeah.
It's, investors just standing with their dicks in their hand and just looking at like, well, it doesn't make sense.
That's not the problem.
Very confusing, eh? Also, what I do feel a little bit is that Powell is all the time, trying to put the troubles under the carpet, eh?
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, how do you say that?
Yes.
We say sweep them under the carpet.
Yeah. I mean, come on, give him a break. He only just got his job extended for a few years, and until he got the job again, so the renomination by the administration of Mr. Biden, President of the United States, he was really conservative, said like, oh, well, we're going to decide if the data is good or bad, and, inflation is transitory, it's going to go away. As soon as he got the re-election, first statement, I remember very well, first statement, like, we're going to clamp down on fucking inflation, we're going to do everything we can. And like, seriously, man, you were talking shit for 6 months that there's no inflation, and suddenly he changed his tone, which was ridiculous. And how can you trust a man like this?
Yeah, and also what we don't have to forget is Biden. He will be in the election year that he wants to take action. And apparently in a last press conference, there was a journalist that asked him if the higher inflation would be a problem for him, and he called that reporter a stupid son of a bitch.
He forgot his mic was on.
And so now the question is, if they have to choose between Wall Street and Main Street, the choice is easy enough.
No, it's not that easy. I mean, yes, the thought process is really good, but this is where conflict of interest comes in. Obviously, they have to do something with inflation, but they need to raise interest rate. And Biden, because of the re-election or whatever election is coming up, the lobbying again, that's good. That's the midterms. So that's what they're going to say, that we tackled inflation, America is stronger than ever, etc. And he's using the central bank, the Fed, which he should not, because it's an independent agent on the market. The Fed should be independent from the government, but now he has more reasons to push Powell to raise interest rate. But it's going to be bad for the economy prices are going to flatten out.
Then they will
have really important, because he quite possibly could lose the Senate and then become more of a lame duck president.
They will not do that, I think, because then they will come into a recession. They will not allow that. I think, We still have to see it,
Yeah, but politicians do what is best for them. Ultimately, solve everyone else, basically.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, it's the game of politics, which I think they should not fiddle with economics, because politicians are not trained economists. I mean, yeah, even trained economists sometimes can do dumb shit. Look at the Fed. Apparently they are the smartest in the world, but they are just standing there, don't know what's happening. But the other extreme example is Turkey. Erdogan and the central bank. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a plunge of 90% or something.
I was looking at the flight tickets to Turkey to have a cheap holiday. Because prices, just everything is so cheap now with foreign currency.
We all go to Turkey.
We should have a holiday, a group holiday in Turkey.
Yeah. But there are very nice places over there.
Yeah.
I went there twice or three times for a golf holiday. I don't know anymore. Near the sea, It was nice, very nice. Food was also good.
It's a beautiful country, beautiful people. I have friends from Turkey.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Very
food.
friendly, very noble, humble.
Yeah, go to the South Turkey. There's more beautiful land. North.
Guys, I gonna quit. I go home.
You quit, Raoul?
Yes, I quit.
You quit.
I spit. You
Is
can
it
take it
still,
over, Pascal.
How is the weather at your place?
It was snowing this morning.
Nice.
I have to drive 40-50 kilometers an hour. Otherwise, I didn't see where I was driving anymore.
Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. It was a really boring stream, but at least I had you to entertain myself. So I think it was a good chat, but it was really boring and slow markets. All the analysis is in Discord. Nothing really changed, especially with gold. So the setup is still valid. Have a look, and we will come back tomorrow. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Thomas.
And we're waiting for
the drop.
No, where is Michelle? She's
Oh,
not.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How?
There's no bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
She's lovely.
She is lovely.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Have a good evening.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye. Cheers, man.
Thanks, Thomas.
Ciao. Okay, dear people of YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in today. A bit slow market. Sometimes, market is like this. This morning, actually, 6 a.m. was really good. So we, in the AlphaFX membership group, we were trading at 6 a.m. today. We made some really, really good profit. But in the afternoon, market wasn't as exciting. So I left a link in the chat for the first free person. You can buy the whole membership for £100, which is ridiculous. I've never done this before, but at least, if you didn't make money in the market, I let you get some really nice discounts. So the first free person is going to get the discount, 799. sorry, 100 instead of 799. Take it. One is already gone. Who signed up? Indian Waylin Mo. Few. I can't. Fi Waylin Mo. Yeah, it's probably you. Okay, so 2 more memberships left. Enjoy it. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time, we're going to do another live stream. Hopefully the market is going to be more exciting. If not, then we're going to have a good discussion. So until tomorrow, see you. Do not risk too much money. And tomorrow, 1 p.m. Have a good evening, guys. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.